Okay, so in front of me is a Huawei P30, and I'll show you a couple more tweaks and tricks, continuing basically the previous part. So if you're interested in some of the things that you may see here, like basically the up drawer and navigation gestures, you can find them in the previous one. So jumping straight to it, we're gonna begin with the home screen settings. So basically increasing the icon count, which right now it's actually increased, but you can also change it by pinching the screen, and like I just did, home screen settings. And from here you have the layout, and here you can choose what layout you like. Now there's only one screen because I removed all the apps previously that were on the other one, and they're all right here, so that's why there's only one. And it just, with a smaller up count, it just, in my opinion, looks a little bit better. So makes it a little bit cleaner, but with a little bit help of arrangement, because I don't know, I'm not a big fan of this, so you can just remove it. Then you can also rearrange the apps as you like it, or you can also hold them and not open them like you just did. Just pinch it, and then once you pinch it, you can just grab it and whoop, and basically they're all gone now, and makes it a little bit cleaner, only the dock. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna go through basically a little feature that is fairly handy, really quick and simple though. The double press for camera, which is volume down. So let's say your phone is locked and you also have a passcode or other stuff. So, well, right now it used immediately unlocked, I think because it has my face, if I'm correct. Yep, it sees my face. So so you can, what you do is when the phone is locked, you can just double press, and as you can see, it just took a photo, and it immediately goes to the photo app, and it doesn't matter if your phone is locked or someone else is using it, it will always go to the photo app, but they won't still have access to the phone. So let's say go back, I will still need to unlock the device, which it's constantly unlocking it because I'm right here and it sees me. But that's how it goes. And next thing that I was actually gonna show is the face unlock itself. So I guess I can go into settings, and it's gonna be under security and privacy, and from here you have face recognition. So that, and if you have a pattern already set, then you need to put it in, like so. If you don't, it will actually ask you to put one in, because otherwise it won't work, or otherwise you won't be actually able to activate it without a pattern or pin or some other different method of unlocking the device. And once you have done that, I'm actually gonna delete this, so you can go through the process. Okay, and you'll be presented with this. So enable pickup wake, you can either keep that on or off, it just depends on the preference. Basically, when you pick up the device, it will unlock the or not unlock the screen, but wake up the device, and it will automatically look for your face, so it can unlock the device. So I'm gonna basically take the phone and I'm gonna tap get started, and it will take my, basically look at how my face looks like. Not the most comprehensive locking feature, but a quick and easy one. And once it's done, it will basically go through the process the image, and you will see this. So from here you can select unlock device, so you can have it directly unlocked. So basically whenever I press the button, it automatically just unlock the device, or you can keep it as it is, which will still like force you to, let's say, swipe up to unlock it, kind of like it would be right now. Or you have an option to go and make it automatically unlock. So it will be something like this, or not. Hello? Oh, they don't even see me. Oh, so as you've seen right now, it immediately went to the screen. So there is a camera in front of me, so the phone might have a little bit of a difficulty picking it up. That's why it doesn't always work, but the gist of it is when you're holding the phone and it sees you and you press the power button, it will basically unlock it. It's just more of a preference how you prefer to interact with the phone, if you want to actually stay on the home screen or the lock screen or not. So moving on, it's going to be the do not disturb mode, which I find really handy, especially when I'm trying to fall asleep and I'm starting to get messages and while I almost fell asleep. So I actually started using that. And how you do it is you can pull down the notifications and tap on that little pencil right there. And from here you have the do not disturb mode, so you can just grab and drag it up here. And once it's here, go back, and from here you can either tap it to activate it normally and deactivate it, or you can hold it to go to the settings, or you can customize it. So I can go to a schedule, and for instance I want it to repeat, I guess. You have a couple options. Monday through Friday is what I have set, but I have it on custom, which I can then change it. So Monday through Friday, it's just as it says, it's a weekend and then every day, or a custom, which basically allows you to tag which day you want. So you might want only, let's say, Monday and Friday. You can just tap done, and now it will only work on Monday and Friday. And then the next thing you can set is the time. So when it begins, so let's say 11, and when the do not disturb mode ends, which is gonna be 7 in the morning. And from here you have a couple other options, which is calls and messages. When someone is calling you, you can basically allow either everyone to still call you even though the do not disturb mode is active. You can go to contacts only, favorite, or none, which either favorite or none would be probably the best options. And same goes with the messages, same options and same rule of it. Okay, so one last thing that I will show is the private space. So normally right now, if I'm gonna block the camera so it won't automatically unlock. Once you try to unlock your device, you have your passcode, or mine for instance, like I'm using, and it goes to this home screen where you have the app drawer, and basically as it's set, I'm gonna even, for instance, change the wallpaper so it's a little bit different overall. Let's put this one on. And what private space will allow you to do is basically create another home screen, separate and completely invisible, as long as you don't put the code in. And how it works is, let's go into settings and then go all the way down into security and privacy, and you will have private space right here. And then you can tap on enable. And first you will need to put in the code that you have right now as a lock screen. So it's gonna be this one. And now you put in another one, which is gonna be used for the private space. So it's gonna be, for me, I'm gonna do this one. And now it's loading, and you can also add a fingerprint to it and face ID. And as it basically asks you to associate fingerprint. And right now, once you're in the lock screen, you can either go like we did before, which is the normal home screen, which you've seen through the entire video, as you can see by the wallpaper, or the new one. Oh, my face unlocked it, sorry. Or the new one, which would be this code, and it will take you to the new home screen, which which has all of its own apps and all of its like private data separate from the previous space, and basically can go between them seamlessly, and there's no indication that there's actually two different spaces. Okay, so if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.